Ladies and gentlemen, today's gameplay, I dropped you guys a V2 rocket with this nasty Armaguerra, but a very unfortunate thing happened. I still dropped the V2 rocket, so you know the gameplay is action-packed, but it was just so unfortunate. Shout out to these people for leaving the scum comment. If you want a shout out in my next video, leave a comment saying, let's see, oh my god, let's do fake. Hummus Thunder's brand fake. Leave a comment saying fake if you want a shout out in my next video. Here's an overview of the class I was using in today's V2 rocket gameplay. For the primary, obviously we got the Armaguerra. For the secondary, we got like the best secondary in the game, the rat pistol. If you want a screenshot of the class, here it is. For the first perk, I'm running the fortified because there is way too many explosives in the game. I feel like I always die from them, and so I like to do the fortified so I die less from the explosives. For the second perk, I'm doing the forward intel. You guys will see how broken this perk is in the gameplay. Literally shows you where the enemies are spawning. The way that you have to use the Armaguerra, the forward intel just works perfectly for it, so I really recommend you guys to try out the forward intel. What you guys can also try out is the piercing vision. This one literally gives you walls. You shoot at the enemy, it scans them. Super broken. For the third perk, I'm a pretty aggressive player, so I like to do the double time. What I should have actually used it in the gameplay, since I was strafe walking a lot, I should have run the lightweight just so I can move around a little bit quicker, but the double time is a very fun one to use. For the lethal, we are doing the thermite. I might start using the throwing knife just to mix up the gameplays, but in my opinion, the best lethal is going to be the thermite. For the tactical, I love to use the stim in case I'm about to die. I can pop that stim and then I'm ready for that gunfight. It helps me out in so many situations. For the muzzle, you want to run the recoil booster or the mercury silencer. So the recoil booster is going to increase the fire rate by 4.7%, so you can kill the enemies 4.7% quicker. We are losing 3.7% to the horizontal, but the barrel that we are going to be using is going to eliminate all the recoil, so you're not going to notice that con. For the mercury, this is going to add the sound suppression, making it a little bit harder for the enemies to find you. Typically, if I'm going for V2 rockets, I'll run the mercury just because, you know, it's harder for the enemies to find us. But the one weird thing with this gun is that the suppressor is bugged out and it actually doesn't make any sound when you're shooting it, so it's actually a broken suppressor. You can't hear anything when you fire the weapon. I'm not sure if it's bugged out for the enemies too. If it is bugged out for the enemies, you know, you might want to run the mercury, but for me, it's just annoying not hearing any sound whatsoever, and so I just like doing the recoil booster. For the underbarrel, because the barrel is so heavy, it's gonna make the gun kind of feel like a light machine gun. I like to do the Mark IV skeletal just to bring up the ADS speed by 4%. What you can also do is the SMLE pistol grip. This is gonna increase that sprint to fire speed, allowing you to rush a little bit more freely, but for me, I just noticed the skeletal made the gun feel way better. On the magazine, you want to do the 8mm Curse 75 round mags, because with this class you are going to strafe walk a lot, and so you're not going to be rushing like, well, you can rush, but you guys will see in the gameplay I strafe walk a lot, and so this magazine works very well with that playstyle because it's going to increase the damage, making this thing a 4-shot kill, and bumps up the damage range, the bolt velocity, and so it's literally going to make this gun feel like an AR but as an SMG. There are a lot of cons, but this build is compensating for those cons. Besides, the movement is still going to feel somewhat slow. For the ammo, you want to run the lengthen. It's going to bump up that bolt velocity by 30%, so the bullets are going to leave our gun and hit the enemies 30% quicker, so you actually can kill the enemies 30% quicker. For the rear grip, because the mobility is horrendous on this gun, it literally feels like you're holding an elephant. You want to do the fabric grip so it brings it back up, and so it's not so bad. On the proficiency, all these proficiencies don't really make sense for this class. Like the sleight of hand, we already have 75 bullets, so I don't really like running that. For the vital, we can't use that because we're running a damage mag. The panic and like the discord and the steady, these ones don't really make sense. Maybe you could do the steady, but most people don't run frangible, so it's not going to help you, and so I found out the hard scope is the best one, even though there is 0 recoil on the weapon. For the kit, because this thing is like a tank in your hand, you want to run the quick so you can move around a little bit quicker. On the stock, you want to run the TA skeletal. It's going to increase that strafe speed, making this gun completely overpowered because you're going to strafe walk around corners, you guys will see in the gameplay, and you have so much damage and range and fire rate, it's just going to obliterate the enemies. We are losing accuracy and recoil during sustained fire, but you honestly don't notice it, and the proficiency that we are using is going to bring that back up. For the optic, you guys can use whatever you like. Sometimes I like to use the iron sights just to mix it up, makes the gun feel a little bit more unique, but for the absolute best setup, I think the slate reflector is the best sight in the game. Lastly, on the barrel, I'm running the Emerito 550mm03P. This is just going to bump up that recoil control, eliminating all the recoil on the weapon, so you can literally use this weapon as an AR. We are losing a lot of our movement speed, and so this is what's going to really make the gun feel pretty heavy, especially when you pair the magazine with this barrel, but you guys will see in the gameplay, this thing is really broken as long as you strafe walk. Here's an overview of the class in case you guys want to take a screenshot. Okay boys, this game started a little bit late, but it is 11:55 at night, and there's like no lobbies on the game, so hopefully we can just get the V2 rocket in this gameplay. But the goal is to get the V2 rocket. We must get the V2 with the nasty Armaguerra. This thing is so underrated. Okay, it's not underrated. I think everyone knows how nasty this thing is. It's just like the one thing that holds it back is the mobility, but other than that, you know, this thing is insane. Oh my gosh, as you guys can see, popping off. These enemies actually love to play aggressive. I love these guys. Just got a straight walk everywhere. Horrible accuracy. It's okay though. Looks like spawns are flipping. This thing just has so bad a mobility, so you gotta like strafe walk everywhere. But if you play like this thing's kind of broken. Dude, teammates are popping off with their flamethrowers. Oh my gosh. Jesus. Dude, my teammates are ruthless right now. Dude, the enemies can't do anything against them. Oh, get off me. I'm just better. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Jesus Christ, boys, 14. No way, we're actually gonna get the nuke in this lobby? No way. Unless we die right here. Okay, I might be able to push up into this hallway. We are pretty close to this nuke, so I don't think I should push that, but you know what, boys, screw it. Okay, you know what? There's smokes everywhere. We got the enemy spawning behind us. This game is too sketchy. We're on the 18. Jesus. Let's call on these dogs just to add more control to the map. I'm like sitting too far away from my monitor right now, I just realized. And it feels super awkward. Like I'm sitting like an extra foot away. I don't know why. Like I feel so awkward right now. Especially with all the enemies spawning on me. 22. We just need a few more kills for this nuke. Come on, 2 more. 1 more. Come on, you guys gotta leave a like if I get this. Especially since it's my first life of the first game. Oh my god, boys, we got the nuke. Let's freaking go. Oh my gosh, this Armaguerra, too easy to use. Oh no. Okay, now let's sit up. Now we're actually comfy. Now we should be able to pop off. Oh, look at that. Look at the beams. Oh. Okay, they're all spawning to our right. Come on, they just need to push out. And it looks like my teammates are really holding that down, though. I'm gonna rotate. Dude, my teammates need to stop. They're actually insane at the game. Like, I can't get any kills because my teammates just fry all the enemies. Dude, why are they spawning in front of me? Spawns are literally like polka dots. Okay, we're shooting the— oh, baby. That was a little bit risky to push that. Oh, you know what? We got him, but Amber got us, so that's not good. Dude, this thing is so fun to use. It's just so easy because you don't even need like good movement. All you have to do is like know where the enemies are somewhat spawning and then just strafe walk everywhere and you get so many kills. Like, it's so fun and just like probably so annoying for the enemies to play against because I'm just strafe walking everywhere. I do like the suppressor on this class, but the suppressor is bugged out and it doesn't make any noise when you're shooting. It's super weird. And so that's why we're just using the recoil booster. But the recoil booster is nice. I just walked into Jim's. Dude, my teammate with the flamethrower. That is so rude that he called in his V2 rocket. I'm so sorry for my teammate's behavior. This gameplay was way too short. I think we're gonna have to have a little chat with him after this. Dude, what was he doing? We dropped 62 kills. That was in like 3 minutes too. Oh my gosh. Shortest gameplay ever. But you know, a gameplay is a gameplay. Whoever called in that V2, we had so much time on the clock.
Was it me or someone else?
I don't know. I had my V2 rocket, but that was like halfway in.
Did I?
Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this gameplay. Sorry it wasn't longer. I would go for another one, but it is like midnight, and so I kind of want to go to bed. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys want to see another very good class on this weapon, check out this video above me. This is a insane high mobility Armaguerra class.